I'm James Spencer from Basic Brewing Video. After being in brewing for a while, many home brewers choose to move from bottling to kegging their beer. There are several advantages to kegging over bottling. You've only got one container to clean, it's faster from fermenter to glass, and it's easy to pour off half a glass whenever you want. Now there are a couple of disadvantages, at least at first. You have to buy at least one keg and one CO2 tank, and you have to make room in a fridge, or more likely, get another refrigerator dedicated to beer. But once those hurdles are jumped, most brewers love kegging. Now this is what home brewers most often use in kegging. If you've worked in food service in the past, you might recognize it. It's called a Cornelius keg or Corny keg, and it was used years ago by the soft drink industry. Let's take a look inside. To open the keg, you'll have to release any pressure with this valve. And once the pressure is released, the lid pushes in and comes out like so. Now you can see there's a rubber gasket around the lid that will probably need to be replaced if the keg has been used for soft drink syrup. Inside you can see two dip tubes that extend from the two valves on top of the keg. There's a short one where the CO2 comes in and a longer one that reaches down to the bottom. That's where the beer comes out. When you take apart your keg to clean it, be sure to note the markings on the in and out valves. They're not interchangeable. Once you've got your keg cleaned and sanitized, you simply rack your finished beer from the fermenter into the keg. Refrigerate it overnight to get it ready for CO2. Cold beer will hold more carbonation than warm beer. There are two approaches to force carbonating your beer with CO2. You can apply pressure and rock your beer for a few minutes to dissolve the gas into solution. Or you can take a more measured approach and put your beer under a specific amount of pressure for a specific amount of time to get a more exact carbonation level. You can also naturally carbonate your keg in the same way that you do with regular bottles. You need to add a sugar solution back into the beer and seal it. This will give the yeast enough sugar to eat and result in carbonation. But one note to keep in mind, you will use less sugar carbonating one keg than you would carbonating the same amount of beer going into bottles. Once your beer reaches the desired carbonation level, you're ready to attach a tap and enjoy the results of your hard work. Hope that helps. For lots more brewing information, check out byo.com and basicbrewing.com.